Hello and welcome to Dee Dee Blooms. This video is introducing you to my Catasetums, and I have a Monneira witchcraft. Let's see, this is it right here. It's a Monneira Millennium Magic Witchcraft. And I guess I'll start with this one. It's got its new growth for the season. When I saw it coming up, I repotted out of a little teeny tiny 2-inch plant pot. You know, it wasn't see-through or anything. And I decided to try the PET method, which I have watched Jess from Attainable Green do, as well as Stephen Van Camp Lewis. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Van Camp and Lewis. He's shown in some of his videos how he does the PET method. So this is my first time ever repotting Catasetum or Catasetum types. And I have 4 others here that I have also done the repot into the PET method. And it's just a plastic container, drill a couple holes here, put some sort of styrofoam, peanuts, or rocks, or anything that won't degrade down here in the water reservoir, because this will hold on to water up until here. If the water goes higher, of course it's going to spit it out. But that way you always have an inorganic bottom layer. And then there's the bark and the moss. These are all bone dry, planted them bone dry. You do not water new Catasetum growths until they are quite advanced. And these 5 Catasetums I got last July from Sunset Valley Orchids, and all of them have put out beautiful little new growths for me. Most of them bloomed for me last year after purchasing them from Sunset Valley Orchids, but a couple of them did not. So I'm looking forward to hopefully all of them blooming this year. I've got lots of beautiful root growth. This is my most advanced one here. I'm really hoping I do this right. I don't want to water too early, but man, that pull to water, it's there. And this one I've been concerned about has been sitting. I've had these other ones potted up for at least several weeks. Or the last one I did was several weeks ago. And this one's doing nothing. And finally today, I got the little nubbin here under the old flower spike. I don't know if you could see where my thumbnail tip is. There it is. So this one's going to get repotted into the PET method today, along with some other plants I need to repot, which right now it's these guys. So I'll put this guy over here. But they all seem to be doing good and growing as they should. My back bulbs have all made it through the dry winter rest without desiccating too bad. I gave a few squirts during the winter in the pots that they used to be in, because I kept them in their old pots all through the dry winter rest. I did this repot only when I saw the new little growth coming up. And you don't want to wait too long, is my understanding. When you see that little growth, get it repotted. And then I use spikes to steady it, to steady these, because you don't want them wiggling around in the pot. It can damage all the new root nubbins and everything. Look at those little beauties. The growth style of these orchids is so fascinating to me, and I'm just really enjoying them so far. I think because I think this is a success, getting new growth on everything. I haven't lost a single one. But that also goes to show the wonderful stock that I got from Sunset Valley Orchids. Now this Monneira Monneira Millennium Magic Witchcraft, this one I did not get from Sunset Valley Orchids. I got through Etsy dealer. I think it was Dutch Guy Orchids. But I matured this pseudobulb. It came with this small back bulb kind of covered up by the moss back here. And this was a new growth. that was halfway mature when I got it, so it was in good shape. It had beautiful leaves, and so this pseudobulb matured, went into dormancy, and then the new growth started, and I decided to do exactly the same method. I cut off all the old roots. I saw some videos where people are saying you don't need to do that with Monneira. These leaves were beautiful and green until I cut off all the old roots, and they seemed all desiccated when I pulled it out, so I felt comfortable like cutting them, because again, I treated them exactly the same. I did not give this any water unless I saw some sort of shriveling, which again was just a little splash here and there. And once I cut off those old roots, these leaves just started yellowing. I've heard or seen from other videos and reading articles on this that sometimes they lose all their leaves, sometimes they don't, sometimes they lose some of their leaves and keep a couple, so who knows. And then look at that little green thing right there. I have no clue what that's about, but anyway, it's very interesting, and we'll see how it does. I think I'm still on the right track though with my new little growth, and it's got little root nubbins down in there. So I think it'll do okay, but maybe I'll try next year not to chop off all those old roots. Maybe they come back to life. I don't know. Still learning a lot. Any suggestions? Anything you see I might be doing wrong? What I'm going to do soon, well, when I start watering, what I'm going to do is add slow release pellets down into this moss. Slow release fertilizer pellets, that is. That's the one thing I didn't put in here yet, is slow release. You know, just a few grains of slow release fertilizer. I'll probably use a chopstick or something to get them down in there. And then I will put these outside when temperatures are consistently above 60 degrees, even through the night. And hopefully you'll see a wonderful update video with bloom spikes coming along and flowers someday. Otherwise, if you have any questions for me, any growing suggestions, please let me know. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a great day.